Hi, I'm Jim, W6LG for Ham Radio Basics. I received 2 emails in the same day, both related to band conditions. The first one said, I've not been on the ham bands much lately as they have not been in very good shape. 20 meters has been pretty quiet. Trust it will improve in the near future. Second email said, 2 20-meter QSOs this PM, Slovenia and Barcelona. Couldn't believe they reported 5.9 on this 40 20-meter end-fed half-wave wire. So who's correct? Are the bands good or not so good? Let's find out right after this.
CQ calling, CQ, hello, CQ. Whiskey 6 Lima, Golf. Whiskey 6 Lima, Golf.
And if you look me up on QRZ.com, you'll see my address changing in the next couple of weeks. A good way to find out about band conditions is to go to DXHeat, DXHeat.com, and bring up the DX cluster. And there's lots of filters in the cluster. There's a few that I usually do. I take out W6LG, which is an automated thing. I'm looking for what guys are hearing on the band. Also, you can uncheck other in case there's some call signs on there that aren't part of DXCC. You can pick phone only, CW, or digital. I'm going to pick phone, and I want to go to 20 meters and select only for that. So now I've got 20 meter only phone band. Now, the DX that I want to see is Europe, South America, Asia, Africa, but I don't care about North America. So I'm going to uncheck North America. So that'll give me all the other regions on the planet. And now there's a listing of stations that are being heard, and the source for those, I want to pick North America. So I'm going to have North America only as the source of the DX post. So guys in North America that are posting DX in other parts of the world outside of the continent will appear on this list. In the first look, it looks pretty busy. The time I'm recording this, it's 0745. In other words, it's 0045 local time. And the bands are, for us here in North America, pretty much dead. Let's see what was being heard earlier in the day. Here's VU2. That's India. It was heard in New Jersey 5x9 by W2MSA at 0100. And below that is 4S7. That's great. Yeah, off the coast of Africa for sure. And so over on this column is the guy who's heard the DX and put it up on the cluster. Then in the middle is the frequency and the call sign of the DX station. Here's a couple of guys from the West Coast, and they heard, I think that's Torgare, LA4 UOA, who's well-known DXer and often has a very potent signal. So he was 5.9 in California. Not sure if that's northern or southern, but we can figure that out. Further down, there's a guy in France, and I see guys, you'll see the same call signs often posting DX. Some guys are real good about doing that. And if you don't know what a particular country is, you can click on the flag or the call sign, and it will bring up that information. So that's 65. Let's widen out this because there's a lot on here. Let's go to 100. And there's my friend Rick. He's posted MD0, 5.7 on the West Coast. And here's KN2T, who's a good listener. He tunes the bands a lot, so you'll find him posting a lot of DX. So as I go down the list and look at the time in between the postings, oftentimes there's just a minute in between. So there was a lot of DX on yesterday or the day before at around 2000 Zulu, which would be my local time. It's 7 hours different, so about 1 p.m. There's a Malta 9H1 Tango Tango, another very active DXer. Scrolling down here, just looking to see who's on the list. Because right now I don't have any antennas up as we're moving. There's, again, KN2T has posted a station in Turkey. And there's Giannis, S51DX. Giannis and his brother are really nice guys. If you have a chance to work them, do that. So it looks to me like conditions are pretty good. So here's the question. If one friend is saying, and by the way, the first guy has a 3-element monoband Yagi on the top of a hill. The second guy, as you saw, has a wire antenna. The guy with the wire antenna is working DX. The guy with the 3-element Yagi is not. And the reason for that is it's timing and when you're listening. And the way to find out when to listen and when to look for DX is to look at the cluster. Here I'm checking out CW, and again, great call signs, lots of good DX on here, anywhere from Cyprus to Japan, all over Europe, Asiatic Russia, Spain. There's really Lithuania. There's some great DX on here. So, as I said, if you come across a call sign that you're not familiar with, and here's a really rare one, you can click on it. It'll take you either to their website or to their information on QRZ.com, as you saw mine earlier, or it can take you to their website, which has, in this particular case, OJ0. That's one that's worth looking at. That's Market Reef, started by Marty and friends way back when, 1960 something. And if you haven't seen their antenna system, it is absolutely amazing. They have one of the biggest antennas in the world, and they have, I believe they have that set up now for remote control. So here's one of the rarest spots on the planet, and they have monster antennas. Guys in Finland are amazing. Okay, it's now 1 o'clock on the following day, and as you saw, there was a lot of DX on the West Coast at that time. So let's see if that's the case today. So we'll go back to the DX cluster. So it's dxheat.com. Open it up. Again, the cluster is a listing. And we'll go to 20 meters. And just quickly, 20 meters, DX, don't want North America, DX from North America. Okay, here we go. There was some stuff last night at 0300. That's to be expected, especially on the West Coast. All right, let's go on up in time here. Now, there's a bunch of information in the cluster, and I'm just touching on a few things. For example, it says band activity, North America. There's a big red dot on 20 meters. And it sort of goes down to 30 and up to 17. So you can see that if you're going to pick a band based upon what's on the cluster, 20 meters is really hot. So let's take a look and see what that's about. And I see some familiar call signs. Here's Slavko, S57DX. He and his brother Giannis, S51DX. Super nice guys, incredible operators. They're just a lot of fun to talk to. Here's another one, G4AKC, often pedestrian mobile, terrific operator with a very simple antenna. Mobile gets out great. I don't know if he's, oh yeah, it says here bike, mobile, Mobley, on 14191. Hawaii, again, Slavko's posted. Lebanon, again, G4AKC, G4 American Kennel Club. Hawaii, Greece. Again, if you're not sure what country, you can click on the flag, and it says Brazil. Click on the flag, it says Hawaii, and so on. Here's Lauro, IK4GR, another terrific operator, really good, posted by K2TRD, who does post a lot of DX. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. If you have any questions, post them below. There are other clusters. If there's one that you like better or has some more information, list that so we can all go take a look at it. Thanks for watching. I'm Jim, W6LG for Ham Radio Basics. See you the next time.